I wanted to talk with you quickly about Bailey Hudson. There's obviously he is the big appeal. He's the reason everyone tells you to save your summons for a recruitment event where you are going to have access to him. I don't know if we have a recruitment event right now for me to show you. But anyway, you probably have heard. A lot of the beginner tips videos will tell you save your summons until you have 700 so you can get a Bailey Hudson. And I get asked a lot, reasonably so, is he worth saving for? And I wanted to talk a little bit about the impact that he has on an account. I got him on my main account, obviously, a long time ago, and felt the impact even on an account that was spending a lot of money and had a lot of strong champs. I still felt the impact. I got him recently on the free-to-play account and wanted to talk about the impact that he has here so that you can kind of gauge with this information if you feel like it's something that's worth it for you. I'm gonna say objectively, yes, it's worth it. It is a struggle, especially as a free-to-play player, to save your summons up for that long. It took me, where are we at right now in the 30-day login? I believe this is my second time through a login calendar on this account, if I'm not mistaken. I believe. First one is Serena's, and then I think this is the second one. It'll probably take, you know, a month and a half or so. It'll take a few weeks. I think I summoned about 80 shards, or 80 summon cards. I keep calling them shards. Before I decided I was going to save for Bailey Hudson, and then I started saving. And then through the Christmas event, obviously the Christmas event helped me get there a lot faster. So I guess probably plan on it to take you, I don't know, 2 months or so. You're playing the game regularly and not spinning your summons, okay? Immediately, I felt the impact of Bailey Hudson on the account, okay? He is definitely worth saving for. And the good news is you only have to do it once, okay? Once you get him, you can blue orb him. You don't have to keep saving up for copies of him unless you just want to. But he's really who you should be saving your blue orbs for as well as you acquire blue orbs. So let's talk a little bit about what changed when I got him. Now, also keep in mind that I did also do 700 plus summons, so I was able to upgrade quite a few of my champs as well. So it's not exclusively him that's responsible for all the progress, technically, but he is a large part of the success that we gained. I believe before I did the summons, I was stuck around chapter 28 or 29. All I did was add him to the team. All I did was drop someone else and add him to the team for the storyline. We've kept our double healer. I'm running Kalaza. I think Kalaza was someone I was playing around with. I dropped someone else for Bailey Hudson. Cool. Great time for a no reason BlueStacks close. I have confirmed, by the way, that this is a BlueStacks problem exclusively. I did not have the game crash one time for me as I played it on my phone for the last 3 weeks. Not a single time. So it's definitely a BlueStacks exclusive problem, which I guess is not new. As great as BlueStacks is compared to what it used to be, it still does have its issues, I reckon. I'll take a random close over the horrible performance issues that it used to have, though. I'll take it running smooth and crashing every now and then over terrible performance. But anyway, swapping him into the team, and we have breezed up to 33-24, and I think they failed, and I think I haven't tried. I can probably make some changes that might bump us a little further. But anyway, we jumped up. Any progress at this point in the story is meaningful because now that all the stages are tough, right? So we jumped up 4 chapters in storyline. Disa, I didn't put him in, so we didn't get a lot of progress there. Terra Dome was wild. I believe I was stuck at 11. I think I had cleared 10 and was working on clearing 11. And just putting him in the team, this is my Terra squad. I think this is probably the biggest display of how strong he is. He's behind me, by the way, if you can't see him. He's down there, though. Because Masrani got no benefit from all the summons I did. Daniel got no benefits from the summon I did. Preet got no benefits from the summon I did. Muka might have gotten a couple of power-ups, but it wasn't anything super substantial, I don't think. So this is a I think, probably the most meaningful testament to the strength of Bailey Hudson. I could not clear, I think it was 11. I think it was stuck on 11. And again, just swapping someone out and adding Bailey to the team, and now we are on 15. I haven't cleared it yet. I think it's a time issue. I think we run out of time. But breezed right, and we barely clear 14. So we do have to up our damage a little bit. But that's quite a substantial jump. And probably the most difficult dungeon to make progress in, I would say. This is huge. This is insane progress. So also in Soul Mine, where we're at 310, we'll start to catch up here now. Again, I haven't done these in a while as I've been on break. Altar, he also helps us out pretty well. We're able to drop hard now. I believe it took us 3 tickets to drop hard, and then we put our other 2 in here. But yeah, he's a big part of that team. Obviously, I can't show you, but he's part of my last single target team in much the same way that I do it on my main account. And then of course in Arena, he's very helpful. We are very comfortably in the top 100 now on the free to play. And again, I also haven't been pushing. We could probably climb up a little bit more comfortably into the top 100 than we already are currently sitting. But obviously that's very helpful. Elite campaign, we were able to make some progress. He is very worth it. He is gonna have an impact on your account, okay? I know that it sucks to save those summons, but you've seen my progress as I've updated you on this account over the weeks. I wasn't super held back. Obviously, I would have progressed faster if I wasn't saving my summons, but it's not like you're at a standstill. We have been able to still pretty gradually make progress as we go, but then of course dropping 700 summons, you're going to be able to upgrade so many of your champs. I mean, look at all the immortals that we have now. It has quite an impact on the account, and it's a lot of fun. Honestly, it's fun to like get all those champs at once, make all the upgrades, and have all that progress. And then of course, like I said, Bailey is just I mean, like no other champ still, like no other champ that I've acquired on either one of my accounts, I haven't felt the impact like I have with Bailey. Masrani is a huge one. Masrani gives you a lot of options. Crete is another crazy one, right? Crete is a killer champ. You will feel the impact of having Crete added to your account, but Bailey Hudson just lets you slice through some content like the other champs don't. And the combination of someone like Crete and Bailey, you know, having that front line and Assassin sorted, certain storyline stages just become a non-issue that were so difficult to deal with in the past. And it's not even like I have great gear on him. I've made him one of my main champs, but like, he still doesn't even have white boots, you know what I mean? He's in no way in an ideal build right now. I don't even have the right sets on him. We've got a long way to go to get him to a place where he's gonna shine statistically. And even with just the proper gear filled in on certain spots, he's insane. So he is very much worth it. That is I say all of that to just say, yeah, it's worth it. And it sucks to hear that. I'm sure you don't want to save. The good news is this game is very generous in the summons that it gives you. It will not take that long, and it won't feel like it took that long when you get there. You know what I mean? It's not like you're gonna have to wait a year to get all these summons. The game is very generous. There's constantly events going on. You're gonna have an opportunity to get these summons and knock this out, and when you do, your account is going to be so much better off for it. And again, through the process, if you decide to use your limited summons when there's a 2x event, which doesn't happen a ton, but that would be the one time that I would say it might be worth it to just spend at least enough to get a blue orb when there's a 2x chip event. There's conversations to be had about that either way. I lucked up and had a 2x chip event during a recruitment event. So I waited till the last day where they overlapped and got lucky. You can hit that kind of perfect storm, that would be great, but it's worth it to get your hands on blue orbs as you're able. so that when you get Bailey Hudson, you can evolve him a little bit, because he is the one I think you should be saving your blue orbs for as well, as you're able to obtain them from events, or if there's a 2x chip event, you want to drop 40 limited cards so you can get your 80 tickets for the blue orb. You know, that's up to you, however big of a hurry you're in to get there. But yeah, it's worth it. Sort of, unfortunately, because it sucks to sit on your summons for that long, but it's a fun day when you get to pop all of them, and he'll have a huge impact on your account. So that's it. I just thought I would share that with you, because I do get asked that question very often, and the answer is, yeah, you should do it. You should do it. That's it. Get out of here. Later.